Now, I think NATO has a right to expand only because if they have that mentality where they might think that Russia or China might eventually invade Europe, because we know the world wars were mainly in Europe, right? And even the Third World War seems to be happening in Europe. So they want to protect European countries. That seems to be understandable. And of course, Russia could just, defend their country as well. So you're gonna defend Europe, or we're gonna defend Russia. If you attack me, I'll attack you. So we're even in a sense. But the Russians and the Chinese are more like they want to change the world like economically, not militarily. It seems they've moved on, and the US is in this Cold War mentality, and that's a problem. You see what China is doing. China is making investments in their own country and in other countries. So that's exactly what the US should do instead of putting a chunk of um, their money into their military. There's a lot of Americans that need help, right? So invest in your country. They don't even have um, speed rail, or whatever that's called, where the Chinese have a whole bunch of that. The Americans don't even have that at all. Like what happened? Like you could start having so many jobs and creating so much wealth in the United States, but yet they're stuck on this Cold War mentality, and it's really really ridiculous. And the Europeans as well, but mainly the United States is just causing all these problems, and they should really stop it. They should take a lesson from the Chinese and invest in other countries. So when you invest in other countries, you have a stake in those countries, and you don't want war, obviously, because you're getting a lot of stuff from those other countries. So you don't want war. That prevents war as well if you have proper trade with other countries. I mean, it's so obvious, but they want to maintain this Cold War mentality. It's so ridiculous.